नमस्कार, आज है ग्लोबल फिल्म फेस्टिवल का दूसरा दिन।
Hello and welcome viewers, my name is Vardhan Singh and you're watching MSTV, and as you know, Marwah Studios is hosting. Marwah Studios is actually celebrating the Global Film Festival Noida 2023. This is the day second, and the very first movie which has been screened over here in this film festival was, and is I'll say, Look at Me from Tunisia. And to talk about the movie and the whole idea behind it and the basic core of it, I have with me His Excellency Mr. Ali Meftahi, Deputy Head of the Mission Embassy of Tunisia with me. So I look forward to talk to him and understand his understanding and the understanding of the Tunisian people about Indian cinema and at the same time of India. Hello and welcome, Your Excellency.
Good morning. Thank you very much for hosting us.
Your Excellency, primarily I just want to understand what is this movie all about, and have you seen it? What's the whole movie is?
Yes, this movie في عيني in Arabic and Look at Me is speaking about the experience of an expat father who was living in France and he was divorced with his wife, and he has a kid who was suffering from mental problems. So he was obliged to come back to Tunisia to take care of his kid. So the movie is taking us through the journey of this father coming back from France to Tunisia and discovering and he was trying to build again the relationship between him and his son, because for a long time he was not living with him. And I believe that we have to watch this to discover a new dimension about this relationship between the father and the son and the social side of Tunisian people.
Excellency, the way you explained, I have one more question regarding the movie. That when he talked about that the father staying in France for a really long time, so it becomes a story of him as well, that he is going to his birthplace to establish a relation with his son. So it's a conflict on both the ends. In two generations, he himself is trying to establish himself at the place where he was born and with the son as well. So I need to understand that how Tunisian people and how the sentiment of the people out there actually works around it when it comes about to the motherland, to the land where they were born. Do they have that feeling that they have to come back? Like in India, I come from India, so we call it motherland, and we always look forward to stick to our motherland. We have a very motherly feeling for it. So I need to understand that values from the perspective of a Tunisian person.
Absolutely correct. I do believe that we have a common value shared with Indian people. There is this emotional side. Okay, we are very attached like Indians to India, very attached to Tunisia. Even some expats where they live outside Tunisia, most of them in Europe, and some we have even in India. Even food they take with their fruits, traditional clothing, and they leave that one moment. We will go back. The story is the same story of this movie. Also, as you said, the father, when he came back to Tunisia, he was not only trying to build the relationship with his son, but also discovering himself. And he finally discovered that after all, he is very attached to his family, to his small family, son, and the big family, Tunisia.
It's about the core value of family. It's about the core value of being with your own people. When it comes about the core values, cinema in India plays a very vast role. It plays a very important role because when it comes about projecting the emotions, cinema people and the people, those are into this industry, they work really well. Because sometimes you're not able to say something, normally in words, we have some songs for it. We have particular situations for it. What's the understanding of Indian cinema for you and for the people of Tunisia?
I have been here since 2019. Honestly, before coming to India, I have an idea about the culture. I was listening to music, Indian music, watching Indian movies, and I was wondering why Indians are the cinema industry in India is well developed. And when I came here, I discovered that Indians give lives with movies after all. So they consider the actor or the hero of a movie is as a part of their family. So they are very attached. I got the chance to attend many festivals like with Sandy Marwah, which by the way I want to thank them for inviting us, and in different states in India. I discovered that once a festival is organized in the state, all the state is moving, is vibrant.
Right.
So this is reflects how important movie cinema in India is. For the Tunisians, I do believe that we know very much about the Indian cinema. The industries and movies. A lot of famous actors that are so popular in Tunisia, and the latest movies are very well watched there.
Any name is going to
Tiger RRR, for example. It was a very fantastic movie, and I hope one day we can bring some Indian producers to Tunisia. Yes, we have a very beautiful landscape there. We have a very nature decoration that we can use for movies, Indian movies. So far we are working on this, and I do believe once we will do it.
The last question, Your Excellency, you talked about calling and taking the producers and the directors to Tunisia, Indian producers. That's why I want to extend. When it comes about shooting a movie, it's just not about the locations. It's just not about a good star cast. Most of the time, and the major portion is of the logistical support, is of the all the equipments and everything which is required. So I just need to understand: is Tunisia working into that direction, and what's the roadmap for it?
Yes, we are working on this. Honestly, we have very long experience in shooting foreigner movies. The famous Star Wars was shooted in Tunisia, and the decoration are still extended there. As you said, away from the landscape, and we have a very talented producer of cinema, and well developed in Africa and Arab world, and this is reflected every year through the Carthage Film Festival, when people they gather together and they feel how much is developed the industry there in Tunisia. The logistic is easy for the administrative paper, everything can be done in just in one day. The Tunisia, even though is not a big land like India, but this is the positive way that it can do. You can move from the north to the south just in one day. So this is not challenging on the logistic. If you have, for example, 3-4 days of shooting, you can make them without any issues.
It can be easier to move with the whole crew and everything. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for your time, and especially what that I loved about is you understand the core value of movies in India's heart, and likewise in Tunisia as well. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you again.